Hey there, folks. Uh, Good morning. It's new message time. It's Sunday, June 12th, 9:46 a.m. 6 intuition, metaphysical abilities, 4 is fortitude, and 9 is of the elders. And I say elders, not me, elders. Um, I definitely qualify for that, but it's not what it's about. Um, there is an incredible amount of elders here on this planet and body right now to make things happen, bring things about. The original, first being male and female, brought everyone here so that they could do the, praise Mother Father God thing. Thanks for the affirmation. Um, that's nothing. It's just something on the internet. Anyway, nothing for me to be concerned about. Anyway, y'all are here for a reason, other than what the original intention was. The original intention was to be singing the song, Praise Mother, Father, God. And that wasn't about to happen. There were too many other things that were in play. The original, first being male and female, from their continued abuse of everyone, had caused the development of abuse frequencies, what I call them. They're cyclic and things, when you can see this, in people's energy. And what they wanted to do, there were over 3,000 new universes. Wow. I have a really wonderful part of Lily that's with me right now. She's asking me not to talk too much about it, but she's incredibly intelligent. There's been some cleanup necessary for Lily and Ara energy, folks. Biggest, strongest stuff there is. Super, super clean. Super, super abused. Stuff happens. And I've had to grab a hold of some of that stuff when it's brought to me, and clean what I can, and then I'll take care of the rest of it. There used to be a beautiful, beautiful soul. Her and her soulmate were so huge. Well, she still is. Excuse me. What I mean is in body. She used to be in body. Yeah, and her name was Crystal Phoenix here in Atlanta. And she looked at me one time. She said, she's real strong. She goes, "You're like a reservoir of souls or something." That's all the information she had to understand it. A lot of people wonder why more powerful psychics, so to speak, whatever, some of the stronger, in actuality, some of the stronger metaphysical practitioners, they've had problems seeing me. Some were told I was catalyst. Sometimes they're told messenger. But most of the spirit guides, unless the person was really strong and here to work with me, hey Herky, I love you, buddy. Yes, I do. You're the man. They were being told, run, get away from me, because this man brings death, disorder, destruction. I didn't understand it at first because there wasn't any fighting going on then. I love you, Herc. What you doing, buddy? Go ahead. Is it too cold? Okay, hold on, buddy. I'll be right back. I gotta take care of the man. And we're back. Herky's Herky's getting closer. to when it's time for him to go home. So sometimes his heart just, starts working a little bit hard. I've had animals all my life, and when it's time, it's time. When it's not, it's not. It's always painful for those of us with love in our hearts to go through a time like that, like this. I've saved animals all my life. Excuse me. That's why I've always said that, life, your life is an important thing, and to please respect it. Respect your body. Who you actually are inside, your sentient energy spirit that was put in a body that has other sentient spirit in it, and there's physical mass. But it's a unique combination that is unique in the history of creation. So I ask everyone to please respect that in themselves and others. It's just the way I've always been. Everyone is so important, yet they don't understand who they are. It was all made like that. It's very sad. And that's where Lily and Arrow come in. To bring the necessary change, but it's important for everyone to wake up, calm themselves. I've gone into so many people and increased their abilities to the point where excuse me, to the point where they're seeing more and more and aware of more and more. And things are close to settling down more now on the other side. It's kind of frustrating. If creation would have been put together properly in the beginning, things would be so much better. Everybody would be different. Excuse me, stronger, but naturally stronger, more developed into who they actually are as frequencies. So that's the sadness of our history, but it's also the starting point of our new beginning, is becoming who we really are, having lives related to our own personal frequencies, developing in a clean manner, not developing these abuse frequencies. The original male and female first being literally we're going to release into these new 3.78 thousand new universes to release everything. Sorry folks, I'm seeing stuff all over the place while I'm talking, but so much stuff going on, I keep getting changed. Anyway, they were going to release they were going to go into one of these new universes and take one of the large soulmates, put them together, not as one, but like two hands coming together, and they would release a third of their energy. And then the bigger they are from the abuse, then the more little individual parts of themselves, new souls, they'd release. But the problem is, because these beings were so full of abuse frequencies, what they released was going to be full of abuse frequencies. They were going to start like that and then be hammered to be worse. That's the chaos that was planned by the original first being. You okay, Herc? Okay, back again. Herky's a little restless. His heart's just moving a little quicker than normal. He's kind of happy, excited, but his heart's beating a little quicker than what it should be. He loves animals. There's a lot of kittens around right now about to be taken care of. They'll grow to the right size and be nurtured, and then they'll be given to homes. Okay, he's relaxed. I put too many blankets on his bed for him. Anyway, so that was the plan of the original, first being male and female, and that's why it had to be stopped, and it has been. You okay, Herc? You want to come in here with Daddy? Good boy, come on. Good boy, honey, come on. Good, Herky, honey. Good boy, lay down, honey. Good man. No? So anyway, that's that was stopped. That wasn't allowed to happen. But that's where it was going. You want to talk about chaos? It was about to be nuts. If you look at life here on this planet, it's pretty nutty. All the governments are running around spraying poison onto everybody and everything. What the hell's that about? We're saving the environment. No, you're killing us. You're literally polluting us with everything from nuclear waste to metal to carcinogens of all different types, lung disease. You're killing us. You're literally killing us and everything else. You're destroying the planet. What they spray in the chemtrails is death to life. The Romans, after they conquered somebody, lots of times they put salt in the ground to make sure they couldn't, grow any food. That's what's going on with the ruling class of the Anunnaki here right now. They're killing the planet. That's their intention. It's not too much longer. Things are going to get nasty. It's going to be centered on the things that need to be dealt with. It's going to be extremely violent, and you're all going to see it and know about it. It's insane. Creation was made by a being that split itself into two and had so many issues. They were insane, literally. Never had a life, didn't care about anything but pleasing themselves with praise. The only thing that came from them that was worth a damn was everything that they released from them to actually start having lives and grow into something. And a lot of them have issues, but that's being handled. Folks, creation's getting cleaned up. It already has been immensely. This has to happen. There's a reason for this. Everything happening on the 11th, the 11 being the original male and female, for original first being male and female. 1 and 1. They stand by themselves together, so glorious. 9/11, we know about that catastrophe here in the U.S. 3/11, that's in Tokyo. You can go through time and see major issues happening on a day with the 11 in it. That's going to change. You might have some earthquakes or something that happen on a day with 11 in it, but that'll be bringing about good stuff, and then it'll turn around to where when something happens on the 11th, it'll be something about taking care of everybody, not beating everyone up and say deal with it because we're in charge. Thank you. That was Lily. She's asking me to hurry up, go faster. I'm just in an almost melancholy mood. I woke up this morning just fed up, but also not angry about it. It's just like it's time for things to change. And I was very serious and dead fast about it. It's time for me to bring change, into my own life, and I can affect the other side, but I can't do anything to run it. And when you're in a body, you should never, have that ability. Never. Then I started looking out, and everything was staying away from me, but it was being respectful. And I'm like, okay, there was nothing waiting to attack me because I see it when it is. And there was Lily, a very intelligent part of her, very strong, outstanding, and she's the right now she would be the mother energy over there. And I'm talking with her as I'm talking to you. Lily and I have been working towards what's happened so far and what's about to happen for a long time. Everyone has suffered. It's important we have those nice days when we're relaxed, when we can have our joy. The original male and female knew that. That's why there is some joy in your life, which is always almost immediately turned into crap, especially the stronger you are and the more likely you are to go against their way, then you get beat up harder. Excuse me. Well, anyway, all right, what do you want, Lily? Come on. She's talking to me about some somewhat personal stuff, but also about animal energy. I'm gonna be here for a few more months. There's a lot I need to speak of in relation to animals, but bear energy is very important. Bear energy has to do with natural healing and stuff, okay? But one of the primary initiatives of bear energy is to help you set and maintain boundaries, and they move with you as you go. It's like as you go somewhere, this field of energy you have around you, it is a boundary. It says, this is my room. Just back off. And part of my, I have all kinds of animal energy and stuff all around me. But this one very easygoing but strong Kodiak bear type energy, it's a source animal. He was kind of calling to me, and I looked at him, and he said, your boundaries are gone. You don't need them anymore. I'm always here to talk to you, but you don't need boundaries around you anymore. So I'm like, okay, cool, that's good. But most of the the fighting is pretty much over. There's always something I'm doing. It doesn't stop. It won't stop till I get out of here. But things are very clean. They're going to move forward for everyone a whole lot more. That's why she wanted me to bring this whole thing up. Uh, what she wants me to tell you is that good things are going to get popping. It's almost like she's like showing me popcorn, like Jiffy Pop popcorn. Things are going to start happening now. There's new people I'm bringing into your attention. I will be putting the video up. It's not an interview. It's just me and Tim talking. He's really cool. He's got a tough job. He's an awesome person. He's going to do great at it. All of us that are helping people awaken have a tough job. We're helping them understand things about themselves they didn't know, but not just that, things that are around us they are totally unaware of. A lot of people that have been talking with spirit guides and everything, they're talking with the spirit guides. They've been told, oh yes, you can see this, you're talking to your angels. No, they're not. They have to find out the truth of what's going on, and that's going to be hard for them. When someone finds out their spirit guides have lied to them, especially when they were told, we never lie, and then all of a sudden they get lied to, it's like, wow. That's like a stab in the heart, you know. All that is being stopped. Folks, creation is changing. You know, we sometimes when we talk about something being a big thing, we say that it's worldwide. This is creation-wide, every dimension, everything, everywhere. I'm kind of wanting to break out in a smile because I'm happy. I've been waiting a long time for this. It's just not an easy thing. I mean, think about it. Think about creation and everyone in it, in this third dimension, physical bodies. It's huge. Trillions of planets with life on them. And people becoming not just sentient, self-aware of their abilities, because there's other planets, some of the older races have that big time, but to actually know what's on the other side. For the minds to be released where they can actually see, and everybody consider that one big table that goes through all dimensions. So you're going to start having lives and bodies where you don't have the energy from the planet with you. Okay, that's going to be different. That's going to be changed. That's going to be taken away. There's going to be single core spirit cores in the bodies, singular spirit cores in the body, singular kundalini. A lot of things are about to change. It'll be prevalent while the animals are still here. Those that, as they start being taken away, and sometimes in real large numbers, folks, don't freak out. It's just the bacteria and stuff being turned against it. Sometimes they're being hunted out, but that needs to stop. A lot of the animals now, as they're being put down, butchered and whatever, their feelings and everything, they're being taken away to help them, but it's not enough. There's trillions of planets that have animals on them, having lives, people, and they're suffering. And that's one reason I'm very upset with, excuse me, very upset with still being in a body. I told them I'm getting them out, and I am. I have to go along with things as they are because there's an important reason for it. And it's important for people to understand what animals have done for us since the beginning. Animals were having lives before you did. Unless you're Lily or Ara, and/or Ara, you know, unless you're Lillian energy or Aryan energy, and I mean singular, then animals were having lives before all of you. That was on Gera. She's a spirit that's an Essenite. And Molly, she's so cool. She's the name she gave me for the Moldavite. Where are you at, sweetie? She wanted to go in the bottom. That's a beautiful stone. That's part of a planet. And just to reiterate, the mistake I made the other day, I was talking about what I call unicornite. It's bornite, often called chalcopyrite. You know, they're a little different, but very similar. They both have the spirit of unicorn in it. I call it unicornite. Simple person, simple name. Thank you. And that I called it a planet. Folks, I'm getting my head worked on all the time, and don't look for perfection. I know you never find it in me, but you're never going to find it anywhere anyway. What you're going to find is frustration trying to achieve it or even look at it. The only understanding I have for perfection is the strife to improve yourself. And when you want to improve someone else, the only thing you can do is help them any way you can and keep improving yourself. Offer to them what you might know, but don't push it, because everyone has to fix themselves to just get help. Okay? Offer them information, because it's like data. Then they have to process it and then consume it for it to become understanding. But everyone's going at their own rate, at their own time, to awaken and become themselves. Creation was made to be a mess on purpose. That's being fixed. It's past time. Things are changing now, but wait till you see how things change. You think there's been an increase in technology recently? Folks, you ain't seen nothing yet. Nothing. It's so funny. Imagine a disc you can stand on that literally levitates you and you can just cruise around on it. Imagine not even needing a disc. There's so much stuff out there, and that's not you levitating your body. That's, it's science. The laws of physics that exist right now are literally, for what we think of as physics, they're very crude and elementary. I am not picking on the scientists. All any scientist can do, no matter how smart they are, is deal with what's available. There's a lot of quote-unquote scientists out there just going with the grants, saying whatever they're told to, just hoping to get more money. But don't think a scientist, do not think that is the label for a scientist, because it's not. I don't care if you're a scientist, a baker, a mechanic, policeman, a mailman, every field, you're going to find people in there that are more positive, more negative, more compassionate, more aggressive, sometimes outright abusive. Excuse me. Something else is coming. I'm going to be backing away from some of the stuff that I do, making spheres and stuff now. It's time for the others to come out. Deanna is so strong. She's putting so much, everything that comes from Deanna, I'm cranking up myself. I'm putting my, soft energy into it. But Deanna, she's real strong, folks. I'm telling you, that young little lady, she's a powerhouse. You look at her, she's petite and everything. I said, you have no idea what's inside. She's source energy, so she's very strong. Okay. but she's the part of her that came out of Lily and Ara has got more animal essence in it in percentage than the other separate fields of essence. She has more compassion and fortitude than most of them. I mean, it's incredible how strong she is. She starts putting her energy into stuff, and she said, "Yeah, I just get to stop." You know, I said, "Yeah, honey, that's the way it goes." You know, everything's, you know, you have your own little built-in, you know, stopping points. It's, you know, remember you're huge out of your body, but you're talking to yourself too, and um, she's to me, she's my, you know, beautiful little daughter. You know. It's both funny and sad the way we look at things, the way we've been taught to look at things. But y'all are so old now as spirit. You've been around so long. You're so mature as spirit, sentient energy. Y'all know there's stuff wrong. Now there's a lot of you here to bring change, but you knew something was wrong, and you knew that that change isn't happening, but you're really hungry for the new change. That's why 2012 became 2016. So that was Ara's job. That was important. So you're going to find more and more spheres being made by Paul, Deanna, Burju. Okay, not telling them what to do. Leanne, Anne, Anne is she's an incredible powerhouse. Lily and Ara come from, each of them separately were pulled from the two strongest focal points of Lilith and Aramelius, which were one that separated into two. So although Lily and Ara are not exactly one thing coming apart, they're the strongest pieces of both of them that came apart. So they're not actually source mates, but yet they are. Their frequencies are just a little different, but incredibly powerful. Leanne, Anne, come on. She is. She's so much like me, and she, you know, it's funny. The more we know each other, the more she understands. But I'm stronger pineal, excuse me, and she's stronger solar plexus. She's like Raju, solar plexus, and gets things fast, quick. She's a powerhouse, folks. And you're going to find out that the ones that have settled down, the proper ones ready, proper for the work ahead in the Source family, they won't be talking much about Source at all. And they're going to be doing their work. And they don't have issues with each other. You know, we're in human bodies. There's things that are normal to happen. Creation's set up like that, to have strife. Strife is okay, but it's overdone. It's abusive. And you'll see them working together. It's not a competition to who can do the most. It's everyone doing what they can and helping each other. She is such an incredible mother. It's just like all the source energy that's got Lily in it, whether it's Lily or part Lily herself, or the ones that came from Lily and Ara. You're going to find almost every single one of them is an incredible, loving mother. And that's just talking about Source. You know, the Essence, very similar. Essence was really hit with arrogant abuse as far as the training by the original first being male and female. Souls were too, but I know so many beautiful, beautiful, beautiful souls. You know, and people think that the reason why the source, this stuff is going to start to go away, talking about it, is because it's not important. It's important as far as power level. Okay, when someone goes to crank someone up, they can send their energy somewhere, but they cannot literally evolve the human body unless there's source. Number one, you need that power level. Okay? Number two, you need to have all those frequencies. Okay? And number three, it has to be allowed by the other side. Meaning it can be stopped. But when I say that, I'm talking about being source energy, and you have to be source to do it, but if the other side is not happy with you as because you're source and you're trying to crank someone up, they'll stop you. They won't let you do nothing because you got your own personal problems to deal with. But also, they'll stop you if the person doesn't need to be cranked up. Usually, they keep the people from coming to you. I don't think there's two people that wanted to crank up that were sent to me that could never be cranked up. There were some others that weren't ready yet, and it wouldn't do them any good. So, and sometimes they have things going on in their life where, they need to get to a certain point first. It only happened a few times, and it happened before the money was ever offered. That's why there's never been a problem with the money. But it's time for the others here to be doing, everything else that I do. It's time for me to hand this down. I'll be making some more spheres and stuff, but not many, maybe 10, 20 at the most. Not including the ones we're getting out. Brad, I'm about to make yours here in just a minute. I'm going to take care of this video and clean up, get something to eat, and go at it. And then Raj, I got to get you handled. Raj, he's New Zealand. He's part of ARA. He's really cool. So, and before long, I'll be introducing Anne. It's not time yet. She needs to be comfortable. And it's always done with their approval. She's anxious, ready to go. She's ready to go to work. She's like, man, I've been waiting. And there's others coming. It's just not time yet. So, you will, let me say it first, please. You will see the world evolve with people who are leading the way through example, not trying to be leaders. All of you are leaders, but that listen to me, almost every single one of you is a leader. You're just leading by example. That is the way people learn the most. But those people that say, I'm a leader, follow me, and they're trying to play that game, best thing you can do is get away from it. Oh, but they this, they that. No, it's about you individually, not someone else. Come on. What, do you want to be someone else? No. If somebody says something and it makes sense, good. Absorb it. Turn it into your understanding. But do your own thing. Listen to other people, but, don't try to copy them. Be you. What do I like to say? That's the best thing you can do for yourself. It's the best thing you can do for those you love. It's the best thing you can do for everybody. So, learn what you can, feel what you can, get yourself away. Learn how to relax and let yourself flow out everywhere, because you're actually all over the place anyway. Your own energy. You're all going to find this stuff out pretty soon. And I have a pretty good understanding that there'll be some more testing and stuff done that'll prove, where I can prove my point about what I do. One really nice gentleman, scientist, I talked with a while ago, just a couple quick emails. But he was talking about how an MRI is really the way to prove this. Well, they're really expensive, but who knows? Maybe there's someone out there that wants to actually prove this. What goes on in the human brain, what can be done. Maybe like Dr. Jeffrey Fannin or something. I don't know. I know for a fact that Lily's got something up her sleeve, so to speak. So there has to be proof, and more than this QEEG thing, there has to be solid proof that what I do is real and what you do is real. Think of me like the tip of the spear. I'm taking the old concepts and destroying them. Tip of a spear, big old hammer, whatever. That's my job. I bring change. So this is going to be proven. All of you can reach out. All of you, when you concentrate and relax, can extend yourself to the other side of the planet with your heart and send you love, or with your pineal going through your crown. And there's others here that are going to help you with that. So anyway, I'll still be doing the consults, but everything else is going to be kind of falling away. It's just time for that to happen. And it's time for y'all to know there's someone else, others, that can do some really powerful things. It's important you know this is something about everybody, not one person. That's one of the most important things for me, is that you all know that you have incredible abilities. That, what do I always say, you know, all of you are more than you've ever thought, more than you were ever allowed to think you are. And there's so much more around you you're not aware of yet, but you will be. It'll happen. Anyway, folks, don't know what to call this video. A candid chat with Jay. It's time for creation to wake up to the truth of what it is, what's been going on, and what's about to happen. The truth of who you are, your abilities, and have enough of an understanding where things are going to where you can have some true hope. Things will change. They are changing. He just has to finish settling down on the other side, and that won't happen until Hours Together goes over there, and he's mega huge, and he says, this is the new way. Period. The original male and female first being, they were very arrogant about how they ran things, and they were totalitarian. They didn't have the power to kill anything. Transmutate, yes, but the power to kill, to destroy something, actually destroy energy, that didn't happen until Lara had enough lives. That was actually Lily's saying, don't talk about that much, and, you know, I understand that. It's not about killing, it's about protecting, maintaining. But the system built is so corrupt, so abusive, so arrogant. And there's so much stuff that's been so relentless on the other side to keep it going. So, to a lot of people, that probably sounds crazy. To those of you that know me, you can understand. It's like, welcome to my world. That's a little. Thank you. A little part of it. Uh, Lily's asking me to cheer up a little bit. I'm getting too depressed. Uh, I want more for everyone. I expect more for myself. I'm doing what I can with my own limits. But it's time for change. It's been time for a long time. It'll happen. Excuse me. In the meantime, you're all going to keep finding out more and more about yourselves. Our friends from space are going to pop in. You find out there's beings living right here around us that can make add their energy. They can make a body, shake your hand, and leave. Folks, this is all coming, okay? And when it happens, there's no, oh, Jay said that. No, it's like, cool, look, it's happening. This isn't about the old man in overalls. This is about you, all of you, everything. It's time for us, to see ourselves and everyone else as who we really are. That's kind of what crank-ups are about. Folks, I love you, man. I hope you have a kick butt day.